Okay, guys, this is Big Papa here again. This is my weekend, so I usually do my little weekend rant. This is kind of like a continuation of my last video with I was talking about my daughter going into the bathroom and how I don't let her go in the bathroom alone. This is another situation that I had with multiple kids this time. As a dad, I had two boys, two girls, uh, two bathrooms that I had to cover at the same time. I think one of the boys was like 13 or 14. I think one of the boys was like 5 or 6. The girls, I think there was like one that was like 11, and then another one that was like 10 or something, right? So girls go into their bathroom, the boys go into their bathrooms. I'm sitting dad outside. I think we're at the movie theaters or something. I'm sitting as dad here on both places. I can't go into the bathroom with the boys because if I go into the bathroom with the boys, then the girls aren't covered and someone can take them out the girls' bathroom. So I have to be in the middle of both bathrooms. I wasn't really concerned because I had a teenager that was in the bathroom with the younger boy and I had the two girls that were together. So I wasn't really worried about anyone like messing with them inside, with just in case I stayed outside in the middle so I could listen to both sides if one of them needed help, okay? Here's what the problem is. 14-year-old, I don't know, whatever, I don't remember how old the boy was many years ago, comes out of the bathroom without the younger boy. And I go, hey, where's your brother? He goes, oh, he's still in the bathroom. And I go, what? I was like, why would you leave your brother in the bathroom alone with strangers? And he was just like, it's not my responsibility. I was like, that's your brother. I'm like, dude, I'm outside covering for the girls. Can you please go back inside and make sure that your brother's safe, that nobody's in there messing with them? And this had happened a couple times or whatever. And I was telling a buddy about me but a buddy about him. He's like, well, we really wasn't that kid's responsibility. Now, this is my problem. You guys, please tell me if I'm wrong in this part. I am an older brother. In my world, it was always like, am I my sister's keeper or am I brother's keeper? It is my job as the older brother to make sure that my younger sibling was okay. And so my buddy was saying, yes, not all families are like that. So I'm wondering, was I in the wrong for expecting the teenager to stay in the bathroom with the younger brother to make sure he was okay? Or was I asking too much of this kid to like, hey, keep an eye on your brother. I can't be in two places at one time. Because if it was just me and the younger boy, then, I would be in there with the boys, but I couldn't cover two places at one time. So this is my question. It's kind of continuation of being able to watch my daughter when I was just all by myself and it was my daughter in the bathroom. Now I've got boys in one bathroom, girls in one bathroom, and I had to cover both bathrooms. And I have always grown up thinking that the older sibling needs to kick in at times like that and help out. Maybe not everyone was brought up like me. If you ask my sister, she says I was the worst big brother as it is. But I try to instill in my older children that mom and dad aren't going to be around all the time. So, at a young age, your brother and sisters are also your responsibilities when mom and dad aren't around or can't be there. And again, I'm talking about a teenager. I was like, we were in the teens when I was like, hey, why aren't you watching your younger sibling when your dad can't be in the bathroom with them? And just instilling that sense of responsibility as a older sibling and making sure that you also are protecting. Because I was like, hey, when you were younger, dad was there to protect you. And sometimes dad's not always, and you have to understand, at the age of my youngest daughter, who's 11 now, she has 4 older brothers and sisters. So, you might if the wrong boy messes with my youngest daughter, then he might even have to worry about old broken down dad. She's got 4 older brothers that would probably be at the guy's door before I even had a chance to make it there. So I like to install and put it in my boy's head that like there are times that maybe dad's not home and you may be the man of the house. It's your job to make sure, you 4 boys, to make sure that mom and your sisters are okay. I know that's kind of sexist, but in my head, being a military guy, it's like, look, one day you might have a family one day, and your job is going to be able to protect your wife, your children, your family. So at a young age, I'm like, hey, let's open up doors for people. Let's be of service to others. Let's be a good man. Let's take care of our siblings. Let's take care of mom. Let's take care, dad's pretty cool. He can kind of take care of himself. He gets up in age. Let's help dad out too. But, as a young man, it's our job also as the older sibling to also get it. Now, I'm not saying to do my job as a father, but just help out when dad was in a fix and dad can't be in multiple places at one time. I was told that I was wrong. If you think if I'm right, that, I just think we don't teach these kids some of these things that we were taught as kids. And a lot of these young men are growing up without fathers, sadly, in the homes. And because they're growing up without fathers, they don't have a male figure that's saying, hey, or I shouldn't even say male figure. That's kind of, because moms will say it too. It is your job to go in the bathroom. If dad can't be in there, if mom can't be in there, and you're the older sibling, keep an eye on your brother and sister, or whoever, and I'll keep an eye here, and we'll work as a team and as a family. So I was told I was wrong in that assumption. Give me an idea of what you guys think. Was I right in expecting that older teenage boy to stay in the bathroom with his brother to make sure that he was safe while I was outside of the bathroom making sure the girls were safe in that bathroom? So give me your thoughts on the idea. All right, thanks guys.